Hey, Fab Fisher here, uploading a video after a very long time. I hope everyone is well, and it is my hope that this video will spur people on to do more research and to rethink a certain doctrine that will continue to become quite popular, particularly with the people of the world. It is a very worldly way of viewing not only the Messiah and the afterlife and death, but the gospel. So with that said, I did call into Dr. Brown's live radio show to get his view on a subject. I hope that it spurs you into study and to reconsider some things.
Or truth. Let's go to Fab in Boston. Welcome to the Line of Fire.
Hi, Dr. Brown. I love the live. I like being able to see you when I'm talking to you.
Hey, here we are. Let's wave at each other. The only problem though. The only problem is, okay, I got to wear a nice shirt It's fine to wear a nice shirt, but I can't just come in, maybe work out and then come in dressed casually or something like that. And if you're doing radio, you got to scratch your nose. You just scratch your nose. Now it's like, all right, I scratch my nose discreetly here. So, but we're glad to be on live video. So everyone watching on our YouTube feed, greetings. Yes, your question, please.
Yes. All right. So I called because I'm contending for the faith. There's someone on YouTube who's trying to introduce you're going to know the doctrine. It's very similar to Rob Bell faith. They're trying to teach that the lake of fire is redemptive and that everyone's going to go to heaven. And so what I did is I listed, I put you down as a reference feed of my YouTube. But I also wanted to get your thoughts on it and why it's important for us to receive the Messiah while we are on earth now, because it's not going to happen later.
Yep. So very clearly, Fab, if someone wanted to argue that the lake of fire was a place of final destruction rather than ongoing eternal conscious torment, that's a debate we can have within the faith. In other words, if someone said, well, the wicked will ultimately be destroyed forever, as opposed to the wicked will be consciously tormented forever, that's a discussion we can have and still be within the faith and still be fellow believers, although we'll have a strong difference over that. However, when people say that everyone will ultimately get in, I don't care what church father they quote that allegedly holds to that, I say they are now espousing dangerous heresy. A good book to read on this is Francis Chan's book, Erasing Hell, if you don't have it. Erasing Hell, with excellent scholarly contributions by Preston Sprinkle. It's a solid biblical scholar. Erasing Hell by Francis Chan. And why it's critically important we understand this is it. Hebrews 9:27, that it is appointed to people to die once. After this, the judgment. Daniel 12:2, already in the Old Testament, that many will rise, sleeping in the dust, many speaking of the multitudes, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And Jesus speaking of the resurrection of the righteous and of the unrighteous. Some go to life, some go to damnation. And the Rob Bell argument that in Matthew 25:46, where it speaks of eternal punishment, that there's something redemptive in that word, meaning pruning. No. Utter falsehood. So no, there is no hope given biblically. If someone dies in this world rejecting Jesus, that they'll have another chance in the world to come. Zero. It's a false. It is maybe the most dangerous thing you could tell someone.